Okay, I am back with the last part to this beautiful snowman project. So you're going to have a piece of paper that has three shapes on it. What is the shape? It is a circle. There are three circles on here. Can you point to the large circle, the biggest circle? There's the biggest circle. How about the smallest? Smallest circle. And here we have our medium size. We're going to cut these circles out. So when we cut, I think you all know this, but when we cut, we're going to put our fingers in the scissors. The thumb goes in the small part, and then 2 or 3 fingers in the bottom part. Our thumb always points up to the sky, and when I cut my circle, I need to turn my paper. So here's my guiding hand. I'm turning the paper. I don't need to turn my wrist around. I'm turning the paper and cutting little cuts all the way around the circle on the line. If that is a little tricky with this extra paper, we can cut the circles apart first. So if I cut my circles apart, I have less paper, and then I cut and guide my scissors around the circle. Okay, you should have 3 circles cut out, small, medium, and large. Once you have that done, we need to get those circles onto your paper. So just like before, we are putting dots of glue around the edge. Make sure you get it around the edge. We don't really need it in the center. We need the glue around the edge. The circle goes on top of, goes a little bit in front of, so there's a little bit of overlapping there in front of or on top of my snowbank. We don't need our snowmen floating in the air, do we? No. Then I'm going to glue on my medium circle with my dots around the edge. Put it down. Now again, my circles are overlapping again. I could put it all the way up here. I don't want a floating circle, but I like how it looks when it overlaps a little. And then I'm going to push it down. In fact, you can count to 10 when you push it down. Push it down so it stays on there. And then last but not least, I do the dots around my small circle. Overlap it a little and push it down. Okay, we're ready to move on to our top hat. Our top hat, we need a shape to go on top of my snowman's head. The first thing I need is a skinny rectangle. So I'm going to just cut the very last bit of my black paper, and I'm going to put that on top of my snowman's head. When I'm done with that, I'm going to make a thick cut, and this time it is a tall rectangle. That's a little bit tall. If you like it tall, you can keep it tall. I'm going to turn mine into a square. So my hat is a square. Yours could be a rectangle, and that's okay. I'm going to attach those with just little dabs of glue. A little dab will do ya. Just a little dab. I wonder if Mrs. Wolfgang remembers Mrs. Simildora saying that. A little dab will do ya. Just a little dab of glue around the edges. And then we glue that one to the top hat. We are almost done. I want to cut out a shape from an orange piece of paper. I wonder what shape I should cut out for a carrot nose. It has 3 sides. How about a triangle? I'm going to do a triangle by doing a diagonal cut and another diagonal cut. So I have a triangle nose. Just a little dab will do ya with the glue. and I add that triangle to my snowman head. I think my snowman needs some eyes. I think my snowman needs a mouth. And I think my snowman could use some buttons. Those are small circles. I wonder what else you will add for your snowman. Will you give your snowman a scarf? Let's try that. I can cut out some skinny rectangles for my scarf. Here's a rectangle. That looks a little too long, so I can cut out a short piece. And then I can cut 2 longer pieces. And I can have a scarf that's made from all rectangles. You can also paint your scarf on. This will be up to your teacher. Do you want to paint your scarves on, or do you want to cut them out of paper? That is up to you and your teacher. So I'm going to show you some paint. If I were to add a scarf, I'm going to add it with a curved line under my snowman's head. And then I'm going to do 2 straight lines for the tassels or the ties of my scarf. If I want to get really fancy, I can add some little strands at the end. If you have a second color, I'm going to use the end of my paintbrush. I'm going to dip it in the paint, and I'm going to add a second color of polka dots on my scarf. Just like that. And my scarf is all done. You might want to do one last thing. If you have brown paper, you can cut arms out for your snowman. Or if you have a black or brown marker, you can also draw the sticks for arms right with the marker as well. That is up to you. And there you have a very cute snowman in the snow. I hope you had fun doing this project. I cannot wait to see how they look. I hope your teachers show me when you're done. Enjoy making your snowmen, and I will see you soon. Bye, kindergarten.